Hello, beautiful people, and everyone else. No, I'm just kidding. You're all beautiful. Welcome to another controversial episode of the Honeybees. And today's topic is about diversity. And I am JC Crazy Lago. Sorry,
And I
Crisologo.
I
And
am. My name is Marcia Ruiz. I'm back for how many? How many?
she couldn't wait for me to introduce her. I love it. I love it.
Because I missed a lot of episodes, right?
She missed it that she went ahead.
Okay, yeah. So
Mhm.
our topic for today is again.
Yes, it's about diversity. As you can see, we are very diverse here in the studio. I'm a Filipino, she's a Filipino, and the woman behind the camera is also Filipino. Just kidding. But anyhow, um, don't you just love the fact that we live in this great land,
Yeah.
the US of A, United States of America, and this is a land of diversity, and there are Latinos. Which other groups can you mention?
We have different Vietnamese, Cambodian, Indian. I think
Pakistanis,
yeah, I think all
Asians,
over the globe are here.
yeah,
different
Armenians, Russians, you name it, everybody's here, and a lot of Irish descents, and a lot of Germans, and
Yep.
Argentinians, and a lot of Cubans.
And of course, a lot of Filipinos.
Yay!
And
More
we are
power
one
to
of
the
them.
PI, yes. And a lot of these people who were not born and raised in this country came from other countries, and they came here as immigrants. But let me ask you this. What did you notice as an immigrant? Was it easy to immigrate to this country?
I think it depends how you will come into this country. If it's
But like, let's
on my
yeah, in your
experience.
case, yeah.
On
Was
my
it
case,
easy?
No, I had to go over a lot of things before I get totally permanent.
Accepted, yeah, here in America, and
Yes.
that went for me because when my dad was already a U.S. citizen here in America, and when I was still in the Philippines, when he petitioned for me, I was over the age of 21.
Oh, yeah.
So it took a long time for me. The process was longer because I was already considered, an adult. If you're
Yes.
already an adult,
Yes, correct.
the process, it took me 10 years, 10 long years to be able to receive the approval and the invitation of the U.S. immigration to even have an interview in the U.S. Embassy.
Wow. Yeah, I
Yes.
think until today, it's still 10 years. If you're overage, it's still 10 years. But me, I came here in the U.S. through a fiancé visa.
Fiance.
Yeah, but there's a lot of questioning, and it take about 1.5 years before I get the granted to come here. And then and after that, even I know there's a struggle after that, and then I get my permanent
Yes.
visa, and then I get my citizenship.
That's wonderful. Yeah, when
Yeah.
the day that I got my letter from the U.S. Immigration from Homeland Security, I was very happy, and I said, "Oh wow! I mean, this is it. Like I'm going to America now." Of course, it was I had to go through a lot of process. Not only I think I had 2 interviews. I don't know if I had 2 or 1. I forget. But the only thing that I remember is that they even sent me to St. Luke's Hospital in the Philippines, which is affiliated with the Homeland Security, to have myself injected.
They call it
vaccine.
medical.
Yeah, vaccinated. And then also I had to take a class about immigration. And when I took that class, they stamped my passport. Oh my gosh, I remember that day that they took me there. My mom and my aunt Millie and her driver left me in the
Inside.
Quirino Avenue. That building was in the Quirino, and I was there for an eternity. And then when it was finished, I said, the car isn't even here. I haven't eaten the entire day and I was already hungry. It was close to the afternoon. And you know, us Filipinos and
No,
food,
we-
I gotta eat right now.
Yeah, at least 3 times a day.
Yeah, and so anyhow, that was like a nightmare of a day with me. You guys are wondering why we're sharing this, because it's not easy to come here to this country and you have to go through a process, immigration process to come here. If you come here the legal way, it's going to take time, but at least when you enter the USA, you are legit.
Yes.
You are legitimate. You can get your social security card, you can get your state ID, and you have a legal right to work. Of course, in the beginning you are not yet a US citizen. Becoming a US citizen is not automatic.
Yeah, it takes time.
It
It's
takes time, and
three
I
years
know
of
that
process.
we're gonna put Nicki Minaj on blast right now, because she keeps on saying that oh, I spend millions on my taxes, and the least that they should have done is to make me a U.S. citizen. Honey, that's not how it works.
There's
You
a
need to
process.
apply.
Uh-huh.
You need to apply, and you're going to go through a test, and you need to pass the test, and only then, and then you need to go through the
An
oath taking to
Yeah.
become. It doesn't matter, even if you give $1 billion to the U.S. government, they're not automatic. It's not about money. It's going through legal and due process.
Yeah. Give
I'm sorry, as much as we love Nikki.
agreement. Yeah. Not giving a lot of taxes is not
Yeah.
going to be counted to become a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, it's not being part of the privileged class. That's not how it works. This is all, the playing field is all equal. You need
you-
to take the test and become a US citizen.
Just like other people, you have to go into normal process.
That's correct.
No exemption.
Thank you. A round of applause.
Thank you.
I love my host. You know, I missed you. I haven't seen you in a long while.
Well, I've been
It's almost
busy.
like
1 month.
yeah, she's probably been busy in beauty pageants and in karaoke, either karaoke or beauty pageants. She says she was moving into a new house, but all I saw was her posing in a bathing suit in front of the camera.
Well, after I've been busy moving out to my moving into a new place,
And then you had to wear a bathing suit.
and then after that, couple of days after I move into that place, I need to go out of town for work. So I just came back here, and then I will be going back again after this show, and I will be out of for 2 weeks.
Me too. I went out of this world.
Ooh,
And then I'm back.
You just came back today, then?
Yes, I came from Saturn and Venus.
Ooh, so how is it?
It's beautiful. It's spectacular and breathtaking. I almost ran out of breath.
Ooh, you should,
There's no oxygen over
yeah, you should take your oxygen.
So anyhow, we digress. I just love
Mm-hmm.
I just love making a fool out of myself in front of the camera. I just don't know why that is. People probably watching are saying it's probably time for him to take his medication.
Did you take it or not?
No, and I'm so afraid that I might become a mean person. You know, I become a very mean person without my medication.
Okay.
So you're gonna need to pull out your whip and you
Okay,
like a
hold on.
horse.
Let me look for that letter after the break. Okay. Thank you for telling me that,
I
Casey.
ran out of Adderall. So
Anyhow.
yeah, there's so much diversity,
Mm-hmm.
in everything. And if you notice, even in politics here in America,
Yep.
there is so much diversity. I mean, take a look at, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Kamala is very diverse in her own right. Yes.
Well, never mind. I'm not yet. Well, I watched the debate last night, and
Uh-huh.
I heard some part that he.
You're a few weeks late, by the way. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. I just watched last night while I'm packing because I was so busy, and I heard that she claimed that she's black.
Uh-huh. From what I've seen is that she is part Indian from India.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that and also Latino.
Yeah, but I heard that she's claiming that she's black now.
Mm-hmm.
So how
So
come
we
it's
don't
become
know.
changed up? Because it's the election is coming, so there's a diversity coming out right away, right?
I know the election is coming, so later on it will be revealed what kind of a diverse being I am. Like right now, I don't know whether I mentioned a while ago that I was a Filipino, but now maybe I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe I'm Thai, maybe I'm Singaporean,
Oh, maybe,
or maybe I'm
right?
Indonesian. Who knows?
Or maybe Indian, right?
I don't even know what you are right now. Who are you? She's.
I'm maybe.
I'm Italian, half Italian.
Right now, I don't know. And maybe tomorrow I will be Chinese.
Ooh, baby China. I love it. We already had one many months ago.
What is that? The cheetah?
Oh my gosh, did you just call her a monkey? Oh my god.
Well,
Cheetah, baby
chi-
cheetah.
Baby cheetah. Cheetah is a monkey, so
The sidekick of Tarzan.
exactly.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a big diversity, though.
In a big diversion, we digressed. Oh my gosh. In case you guys are wondering why I'm wearing my blanket today, it's a little bit cold in the studio, so I'm just
Yeah, me too. Okay.
But anyhow, let's go back to the diversity in the White House with
Yeah.
Kamala and Donald Trump. So each of them came from a different point of views.
Yes.
The other one, the Donald, concerned about, the illegal immigrants just coming to this country and some of the illegals that are, say, just randomly murdering people. And, the illegals in Springfield that, he said, in Springfield, these are his words, not mine. They're eating your dogs, they're eating your cats.
Yes, I have.
They're eating the pets that live there. That's what he said.
But he said, I don't eat my dogs.
Neither do I.
And regarding for the legal immigrants, I guess Donald Trump is against with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kamala Harris, what I heard into the debate is it's not against, but after 6 months before the election, they stopped doing that coming in and the non-immigrant.
Yeah, and then there was this weird video that came out that became viral in Springfield, Ohio, of a woman eating a cat, and the police, went there. You are under arrest. Let go of that cat that in your mouth. Drop the cat.
Maybe they put some
What?
flavor and become a siopaw.
Oh my God. I can't. I can't.
Oh my God.
For those of you who don't know what siopaw is, it's a big round dumpling that we eat in the Philippines. But no, it's not made out of a cat or a dog. It's supposed to be either pork or
yeah,
pork.
pork or egg. No, red.
Yes, egg.
Yes.
Okay, now we're talking about food.
Oh.
Yes.
It's certain you don't want to be. To
Oh
talk
my
about
gosh,
food
I
for
don't
long.
want to.
Yeah.
But it's really it's fascinating what's happening, and also some people are, we don't want to be like too political here, in social
Yes.
media shows, nor do we want to take sides. But there are people complaining about an interview that they saw Kamala doing, when the interviewer was concerned, and he said, aren't you supposed to take care of the illegal immigrants, and preventing them from coming here to the U.S.?
Yes.
And have you been to the border? That's what the interviewer said. And she said, and these were her words, I haven't even been to Europe. So what's your point? That's what she said to the interviewer.
Just quickly put a button.
Okay.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
At some point, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
And a lot of people were shocked because, anybody with half a brain will know that Europe is a million miles away and the border is just there.
Yes. And that is out of way answer to that question, kind of like that.
It's definitely out of my way, but I would love to take a flight to Europe.
Well,
Yes.
I would love to, but we will go there someday.
Okay, and now we will go on a commercial break. Please don't leave, and hopefully you guys are not offended with our political talk, because we will be back for more.
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. If you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hello, everybody. I am Nelia Ross. I want to invite you to join my new variety TV show, Las Vegas Live with Nelia Ross, every Saturday morning at 12 p.m. on socialmediashows.com. Experience music, entertainment, and culture with local artists, celebrities, movie directors, magicians, comedians, dancers, and so much more. But that's not all. Our special segment Bella Italia will take you on a musical journey through Italy. And the best part is that now you can watch us from anywhere in the world thanks to the streaming. Email us at neliaross.official@gmail.com to be our guest or sponsor. Tune in every Saturday morning at 12 p.m. and get ready for the ultimate Las Vegas experience. Un bacio da Nelia Ross. Ciao!
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still on the topic of diversity,
And the immigration.
immigration,
the
illegal
immigrants, yeah.
immigrants here in the United States.
Yeah. If you want to come to this country, I mean, you have to do it the legal way. And this is not about being a Democrat, a Republican, or independent. Just follow the rules.
Yes.
Just follow the rules. And I remember one time I was on Facebook, and then they were talking about all these illegal immigrants, and then I posted. I said that it took me 10 long years to wait for my turn to come to this country. And then the guy got angry at me and snapped at me and said, it should have taken an additional 10 years more. So the guy, in his twisted mind, was covering up for the illegals. In the meantime, in me, that I was going through a process, I was following the process and following the rules and regulations. He was hating on me. Well, he was saying that it's okay for the illegals to come on in and not go through that due process. So I'm just looking at the minds of these people now. Like it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's actually quite fascinating and not in a good way.
Yeah, just like it's easy
Fascinating.
it's easy for them to come here in the United States while other people is going through a legal way or proper way just to come here. Doesn't matter how long it's gonna take, 10 years or 20 years, as long they will get their paperwork legally.
And there are perils and dangers too. Like I'll cite an example because I work in a store at the Palazzo. And the Palazzo, as everybody knows who lives here in Vegas, is connected to the Wynn Hotel, connected to the Fashion Show Mall and Treasure Island. It's like a quadrant, okay? Bridges connecting. And there are showgirls. Showgirls walking around, with their feathers. Hi, would you like to take my picture for $500?
That's
Like,
expensive though?
no, I'm just exaggerating. Hi. No, thank you. And then one time there was this illegal who really had a big crush on
One of the
yeah, maybe he's never seen a woman wear her underwear before out in public. So this was his first time, So so he said, "Can I take a picture with you?" And then the lady said, "No, not a chance. No. We don't want your ugly ass in the picture." So anyhow. And then he got very mad. It so happened that he was selling deadly weapons on the strip. He was selling sharp knives.
Oh.
And the reason why he said he was selling knives is because he wanted some money to go back to his country. There was an easy way for him to go back to the country. All he needed to say was to go to Homeland Security. I'm an illegal, and and they should have fired his ass back to his country like faster than
Exactly.
Superman, than a speeding bullet. Okay, we'll get you on the next plane out, and that's it. Bye bye.
Yeah, he doesn't need to.
Nah, but no, that's not what he did. With the same knives that he was selling, he started stabbing the ladies, and one of them died. It was horrific.
See, that's the reason why it's not okay for those illegal immigrants to come in without the proper paper.
Yeah, and it's not okay to make the showgirls disappear from Las
Yeah.
Vegas Boulevard either.
Well,
You know.
I only see those showgirls. No, I never been into the part yet. Honestly.
Mhm. Yeah, they're always there, like walking around in twos, like they have a uniform. Like,
Yeah, I
for
saw it in
example,
the
one
picture.
lady is wearing pink feathers, the other lady too is wearing pink. So they're like in like uniform feathers.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, people will say, "Oh, I see that one bird is different from the other." Hmm.
What kind of bird, right?
Yes, well, ostrich, darling.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not really good.
Not good at all to make those showgirls disappear in this town. Oh
You
my
have
God.
no right.
You have no right to make them disappear. All those showgirls flew away with their feathers, literally flew away. Walk, 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 walk. Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
I mean it's funny and yet not funny at the same time because obviously there was major casualty and somebody died and
Yeah.
they have to think. And now I heard that a lot of these illegals are being placed in hotels
Wow.
in New York.
I wish when I came here in the United States I can go to a hotel, not in a house
Yes,
full of
yes.
garbage.
This is happening in New York.
Oh, and New York,
It's
right?
made of- Yes, anyhow, they are being placed in good hotels. And then some of them even had the nerve to say, this hotel room doesn't look good. Can you transfer me to maybe
Wow.
they wanted to be transferred to the Plaza or
Oh,
to the Ritz Hotel.
exclusive hotel.
Yes.
And they still have the right to complain what hotel they're gonna stay in if they just came here as illegal immigrants.
Oh
Hello.
my gosh, it's amazing. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these hotels are $1,000 a night.
Wow.
Mhm.
If they give that to the people here in the United States, it's better than
Oh my
just
gosh.
spending those money to those illegal
Yeah,
immigrants.
$1,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I need
Oh,
that
and then
$1,000 too, at least. Even just
Yeah, the
every
allowance.
other month.
Can you just imagine if I'm given $1,000 allowance a week, excluding the hotel accommodation?
No wonder there's no more money of the United States because of the illegal immigrants.
Yeah, I mean,
Money for easy money.
we're not trying to turn ourselves into Foxy News, but
And they're using our taxes, guys. They're
Yeah, my
using our
gosh.
excuse me.
don't use her taxes.
They're using our taxes to provide or
Yes.
to protect these illegal immigrants. Well,
Yes.
I'm not against.
Use mine. I'm
Which
just
is
kidding.
a wish, right?
No. I was already taxed too much last year, and maybe because I didn't go back to my normal place to do taxes, and they said, this is how much tax you have to pay this year, and I said, what? It's a good thing I was seated. I almost fell down from my chair.
Oh, okay. You have to watch that again 3 months from now.
No.
right?
I'm gonna
You go.
look for that office where I went to a few years ago. I hope they're not in jail right now for lowering my tax, because sometimes that happens, But anyhow, I digress. So, yes, so that's what's happening.
Yeah.
right now, and it's crazy. I mean, and like we said in the beginning, we love this country because it's such a diverse
Yep. You have, yeah.
country with different minorities, and sometimes we even intermarry each other and produce wonderful babies or weird babies, because they
Ooh.
yes or whatever.
Because of that diversion, I get a really
Yes.
cute. Oh, we have a really cute grandkids.
Can you believe
Mix.
she's a grandmama?
It's a mix, and they're really cute. Hi to my grandson.
I'm a
Santino.
mix too. I'm a mutt, but
Yeah.
I'm a certified mutt. But anyhow. Yes, and so we touched on the topic of politics, and oh my gosh, I hate talking about politics because, like, I just, people get so sensitive
Yep.
about this topic. I mean, it's a very sensitive thing. Yeah.
Well, we're not in any side.
We're not siding anyone, whoever your side is. We
We are on our
respect
side, our
you.
own side. Wherever your side is, we are our own side.
Yes, our opinions could be dead to one another, but we could still love one another.
Correct. Okay, how about that? Do you have any idea about diversity at workplace or diversity in culture?
I think that right now we should segue to the topic of racism.
Okay.
It's also part of living in a country that's so diverse. Like, some people are not accepting of other people's
Correct.
cultures, and, like, let's say, for example, a few days ago, I like watching videos of people eating ramen because, like, it makes me even more hungry.
Hungry.
And you see these, Asian people eating with their chopsticks. Of course, when they eat it, it's like there's no more tomorrow. They eat it like that.
Yeah.
And
And the sound.
And then you could hear the comments. I think it's gonna give them hiccups. I think this is so disgusting. The way they eat is so disgusting. Blah, 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 blah. And of course, I had to say, me as an Asian, I would like to savor the experience of eating a good ramen, and I take my time. And then, like, no, they're eating fast because they're in front of the camera. Well, don't die just because you're in front of the camera.
And the thing is,
It's not worth the funeral.
and the thing is, it's not only a 1 cup of noodles. It's a big pot of noodles.
Oh, no, I didn't get to that part yet.
Yeah, because they're on the video.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of like that eating noodles, but in a 1 pot, and they're gonna eat all of
The
them.
noodles and the
There's
bok
another.
choy
Yeah,
vegetable.
exactly. And they will dip
And,
dip it into a really spicy or whatever it is. And how they gonna do that? See, or they're verging into.
But anyhow, the only reason why we're talking about this is the comments. It's the racist comments that are being said against these
Yes,
Asian people. And, some people were trying to calm the other people down. They're keyboard warriors. All of a sudden, I'm a warrior.
But
In front of the computer, I'm a warrior. But in real life, you'll see them with their asthma inhalers.
because
That's
they become so tired
Yeah.
now.
No, it's so funny. It's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. And so that's one aspect of racism. And sometimes, in the history there, Caucasian people being racist towards other, minorities that don't look like them, like dark skin and blah 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 blah. But I also noticed, and don't hate me for being beautiful. I'm just kidding. Don't hate me 'cause I'm beautiful. No, don't hate me for saying this. But I notice also in the black community that there are a few black people out there that are against Asians. And there, I said it. I said it.
Oh, well,
Cat's out of the bag, and I hope you won't eat that cat. And the big elephant in the room. Yes.
well, it happened all over, especially our workplace, because there's a lot of different kind of culture, different kind of people in a workplace.
Tell me. Tell me.
Just like, hey, they're putting you down if you're an Asian or with different nationality or anything.
Or it could be also that maybe some Asian people whose English is not their first language, they communicate
There's a barrier.
differently.
Yeah, there's a barrier
Like when they,
community.
instead of saying turn off the lights, they say kill the lights. And it's, what? What?
That's what I said.
Kill the lights. or open the lights. Like, how am I going to open this? Like, how do you open a light?
That's why, because my workplace sent me to this new building in California, and I need to teach a class for new hires, and I always tell them, hey, just letting you know, I'm a Filipino, and English is not my first language. So when you tell me something, it will go into my mind, convert it into my own language, and convert it into English, and then I can tell it to you guys.
In short, she has a converter inside of her brain. That's what's
Because I
happening.
know one of my trainees, she's laughing on the side, but I don't want
Yes.
to confront her that hey,
Yes.
are you laughing with you? I just leave her alone because
Yes.
I know because I have a strong accent, but I just ignore her.
And I heard this Filipino couple on the train, and there was like a racist Karen, attacking them, and then the Filipino lady, instead of saying you're way out of line, and then she says you're on the line. Like what line?
Maybe her
You're
mind,
on the line.
maybe her mind get delayed in converting.
Oh my gosh. You're on the line.
Yeah, it's when she convert it into English, there's some word that is missing.
Oh my
That's why
gosh.
she's-
Lord Jesus. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, that's a lot's going
Oh
on in the
my
workplace.
goodness.
And have you experienced that in your workplace?
Oh yeah, I mean I have experienced racism in the workplace. There was even a department store that I used to work at, and it's funny because the guy who discriminated on me wasn't really an American. When I say an American, somebody who was not even born and raised here. You could tell that he was really foreign to this country, and he came to me twice and said, "Oh, you Filipinos, you eat dogs and cats." Once again with the dogs and cats. I said, "No, I don't." And I tried to explain to him that if you heard that, that only reflects on a few people in my country that have unfortunately no education or grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. It's not their fault that
Yes.
it's like the circumstances, and they know nothing else. And not to play devil's advocate, or not even to defend them, because that's horrible. I mean, you don't want to eat Buffy or Miffy or whatever. So it's a terrible thing to eat a pet. But then this guy kept on insisting, and I said, I think you better stop. I said, like, you stop right now, because this is a racist attack. against me and against me, my entire nation.
Well,
Yeah.
for me to defend those people who's eating dogs or
To
cats,
defend, yeah.
yeah, to defend them. Well, here in the United States is unlawful to eat your pet, but in my country, way back in the Philippines, just like it's normal. So it depends what.
But now
Oh, really?
now things are becoming very different in the Philippines because of the,
Okay.
Filipinos now have become more aware. There's an awareness, because we now live, whether you like it or not, in a global internet network. It's almost like the world became one through the internet, and there's so much information and there's so much awakening going on that now Filipinos are putting a stop to that.
Oh, okay.
Even the great Corina Sanchez, who's very famous in the Philippines for being a TV announcer, is saying we'll need to put an end to this because it's tarnishing the image of Filipinos abroad, because it's making us look really, really, really bad, and it's making others look bad. Other Filipinos that don't even have any desire to eat
Yes.
their pussycat.
Oh, now with pussycat. But I tried dog when I was.
Oh no!
Honestly, I tried dog. That's why.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh my gosh, I need to drink. Oh goodness gracious.
That was when I was young, and I don't know. There's some speculation that coming out that if you cooking a dog meat and you put
I
a
can't-
banana stem on it,
this woman.
a worm will go up.
And
So
she's wearing red, for crying out loud. The color of blood.
no, when you put a banana stem into a pot that has a dog meat was cooking, there will be a worm that coming out. Since I heard that,
We don't need to go into details.
Yeah, but when I heard that,
This isn't Netflix.
well, I'm just telling the truth. That
This
when
is-
I heard that, I stopped eating dogs.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm just telling the
Graphic.
truth.
My gosh. You know what? We should be in that new movie right now in Hulu and FX called Grotesque. Because in there they're eating humans.
Oh no 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 no.
Okay,
Already.
somebody is giving us
Yes,
the
a
peace
sign.
sign.
Yeah,
And we
please.
will be right back.
In a couple of minutes. Bye bye.
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
And we are back, but I honestly don't know how I am coming back from that conversation. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that my blood pressure went through the roof. Oh my goodness.
Well, I just want to clarify that, guys. That was my other life way back in the Philippines.
Was
And-
it?
Yeah, I've been here for a long time, and actually, I have a dog, I have a husky, and I have a cat. So I love animals.
Well,
I love cats. I love
Hopefully you're not gonna feed the entire town with those pets.
No, I love them. I love my husky.
Okay.
His hair
Uh-huh.
and everything.
He's here and everything. I hope that one day I'm not gonna see you with his fur on your like Cruella de
No,
Vil.
it's not gonna happen.
101 Dalmatians.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
We're just kidding. You know, we
Yeah.
we love our pets, and you know, like we said a while ago, that thing happens over there in those unfortunate cases when they're you know, really poor, and
Yeah.
you know, it's just one of those sad things which we're not trying to defend. We're not defending people who are eating muffin.
Because of their situation.
Yes.
Because in every way, there's always a way. Even no matter how hard the situation is, there's always a way to get up from that.
Yes, but yeah. So anyhow, going back to the issue
okay.
about, you know, racism, there all these things, all these factors are the ones that are giving people here in America, you know, some paranoia. It feeds their paranoia. Like there was this one Asian woman who was screaming after her dog because her dog ran out of her house, and it so happened that she was holding her ketchup. So they thought that the girl was after the dog because she was
Because-
gonna eat it, you know, and they were saying, "Run, Buffy, run for your life!" Yes.
Wow.
Because it so happened that
That's shit.
Buffy, come back, Buffy.
And they thought that is a knife, not a kid.
No, it wasn't. No, they thought they saw the ketchup and they were terrified.
Or they want to make
Yeah, because they thought that
caldereta.
she was going to put the ketchup on the dog.
And they make
Oh,
it
my-
caldereta.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Oh my!
Or it's dogs too.
It's like, run for your life! Oh my gosh!
That's funny.
Yeah. So anyhow, I mean, my goodness gracious, for
Yeah.
all those people out there who have eaten pets and somebody's pets, I hope you get an indigestion.
I hope they get bloated.
Yeah, I hope they get food poisoning. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness.
We
But yes.
should stop that.
so now, because I just love talking about this diversity, because we're like a snake going like this. Okay, so we touched upon the topic of politics, illegal immigrations, and the perils of having an illegal immigrant, and we talk about, you know, racism. And before we end the topic of racism, we have to just say that we need to respect one another
Yeah.
and not cross each other's boundary lines. And then part of also being diverse is that nowadays I can see within the genders. So now they're saying that, okay, there's like a man and a woman, and then some people, you know, identify themselves
As a woman.
as a woman, and some people identify themselves
As a man.
as a man. Yeah, and so that is our world right now. The world where, and there's more acceptance right now for people who they call I call it the alphabet soup community, the LGBTQ, because they're all alphabets.
Wow. Oh yeah,
Yes.
LGBTQ. I just need to
Now
see,
I know my
told you,
ABCs.
need to sink into my mind first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it doesn't sink too much because it might turn
I
into
need
the
to convert-
Titanic.
I need to
You
convert.
know, the Titanic that swam in. Come back, Jack. Come back.
As long as you
Yeah.
have your rose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just love this episode of Honey
Yeah, we
Bees
just
Right Now.
have him.
So funny. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious.
But the until hour is just. we're having
Yes. So
fun.
anyhow, and like now and also, about this diversity, about the different genders. Make sure that if you think that you are a woman trapped in a man's body, that how does this even work?
Or
That make sure that you didn't eat a woman and that woman is in your body right now wanting to get out. So yes,
you have to figure it out.
it's just like
Yeah, but because sometimes if you're in a woman's body and you're in some man's body, but you think you're a woman, sometimes some people it's really hard to come out.
every woman.
It's really hard for them to accept or to bring it out who they are.
Yeah, it's just like a joke that I saw about a crocodile going to the therapist. And then the crocodile started talking to the psychiatrist and say, I feel like a man trapped in this body. And then and then the therapist asked the crocodile, when was the first time that you ever felt this way? It happened when this crocodile ate me.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
so who's
anyhow,
yeah,
it's a joke.
it's a joke.
So,
All of the sudden, the
yeah, all of
crocodile
started talking.
He started talking because he ate this man.
Oh my goodness gracious. But anyhow, make sure that everybody knows, where you're at, and I hope that I'm not going to get a lot of flack from this. But don't say that you are a woman when you're really a man. You could say that part. Yeah, I feel trapped. I feel like deep down inside me I'm a woman, but don't convince others and tell them that you're really a woman, because guess what? The moment that they will pull your pants down and see
Yeah.
a ding-a-ling. So
Yeah, and I saw one time on the internet this one Filipino who is it's a
see, now she's confused.
yeah. She's
A girl or a boy?
I need to convert into my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looked like a Filipina,
Mm-hmm.
but she's a man. He's a man.
Oh, okay.
And even the way she talk when she's talking to the other side, the guy on the other side believe that she's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a kind of in the internet. She's go all over the place. She get a lot
Until
of
the
money.
other
And
man got
into it.
with her, and then
Yeah.
realized that
No, and then all of a sudden he will talk his regular voice.
okay, I thought he got into the sack with her, and that's when he had a very unpleasant surprise.
No, it's just that the guy on the other side is just he's falling just like, oh wow, she's so beautiful, like it's so sweet, and all of a sudden, okay, he will talk in his regular voice, and the guy on the other side will be shocked.
Here's the thing. Some men are born with a lot of feminine traits that when they start dressing as a woman and putting on makeup as a woman, you're like really convinced that they're women because there's not a masculine bone in their body. But then I've also seen men who are like just trying to force themselves to become a woman and they end up looking like a hippopotamus. But that's another story, of course.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, and I've seen a lot. You think, though, I've seen a lot of a man who's in acting, just like a woman just walking in the street. You never thought that they are a man. Their body shape, wow, so sexy, just like a beauty queen. They're so tall. They're a man. They're a man.
So going back, once again, in our topic that we live in this kind of world of gender identity and gender diversity, that maybe some of you guys are traditionalists or even religious, but I think that we should be able to coexist in such a way that we can and respect
It's
one another and not attack one another. Like I, for one, growing up back home in the Philippines and not have too much of a masculine backbone within me, because I was always getting sick and getting hospitalized, and I was always inside of the room, and I had a mother who overprotected me too much and really didn't allow me to go out. And so that's when those feminine traits started to come out. And most especially, I was surrounded by girls all my life, more than
more than
men.
a man.
So I experienced a lot of bullying, and that's when my insecurities, came to the surface. And also, in the Philippines, you're not even allowed to express your opinion. It's very different here in America, where here you can express whatever.
You have all the
In
freedom.
the Philippines, I couldn't even express the fact that I wasn't into sports, because that was a lot of shame in me. Now that I'm here in America, it's okay. When they talk to me about sports, this and that, I easily tell them. I say, I'm sorry, I'm not into sports, and that's it. Oh my goodness. And the next topic, for since we're talking about bullying right now, the next topic for the next honeybees, which is going to be next week, will be about bullying.
Just like a continuation.
The episode will be called anti-bullying. So people out there will not say, "Oh, you're just talking about negativity and you've misled me to watch your show." I feel so misled. Oh my gosh. So, and there you go. That was another fun and confusing episode
Right?
of the honeybees.
So until next week, guys. My name is Marcia, one of your hosts,
And I'm a Martian. I'm just kidding. And I am JC. And until next time, we love you and stay fabulous always.
bye-bye.